Americans are tired of celebrities that make $20 million a year telling us that we are bad people because middle America, Southern America wants secure borders and we want our immigration enforced. We're tired of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, TMZ made a big mistake inviting Pastor Jordan Wells to talk about Trump, to talk about ICE, specifically Trump's plan to deploy ICE agents to the Super Bowl. Imagine being an illegal on Sunday. Jose, Juan, Jorge, let's go to the Super Bowl, man. Let's go. Let's tailgate. And then ICE shows up. This administration does things and I'm just like, this is cool. Of course ICE agents should be at the Super Bowl. Before I show you this golden interview, there's something amazing I saw this morning. Some patriots bought a billboard in San Francisco where the Super Bowl's happening, declaring ICE the defensive player of the year. Oh, this is great.
A new digital billboard at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco is evoking mixed reactions.
It made me sick to my stomach.
It's an ad that shows support for ICE.
They have a job to do, too. That's it. I don't have a problem with them.
The billboard reads, Defensive Player of the Year, ICE. A group that calls itself American Sovereignty is behind the billboard.
American Sovereignty! Where do I donate? This is a great use of donor money.
We tried to reach out to them to learn more about their motivation, but have not been able to reach anyone.
I'm worried for my neighbors. I'm worried for what is happening, and I'm worried to see it escalating here.
With the Super Bowl just days away, these concerned community members say they're doing something every day to get their message out.
Wah. Where do I donate? We need more of those billboards. I would also say ICE has been the offensive player of the year, the MVP. All right, boys and girls, hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
Jordan Wells is a longtime Kansas City Chiefs fan, but he says he is boycotting the Super Bowl this year because of the choice of Bad Bunny for the halftime show.
So, is your objection rooted in his view of ICE and immigration, or is it because he sings in Spanish?
It has nothing to do with him being in Spanish. It has everything to do with his divisiveness as a star. The Super Bowl used to be, when I was growing up, we never even talked about the Super Bowl in politics. It was the one thing as Americans that caused us all to unite. That was what it was. Whether it was racism or the civil rights movement, it was always the Super Bowl and we weren't black, we weren't white, we weren't Democrat, we weren't Republicans, we were Americans. If you are going to be on a platform that big, like Michael Jackson, like Prince, like the others, they stayed out of politics. You should not be a person that wants to demonize half of the country and then say, oh, well, come watch us. We want you to watch us and give us your views and give us your your dollars and your money and all that. No.
Pure facts.
Do you expect and do you want to see ICE or DHS agents actually at the Super Bowl in the arena potentially? Is that something that you are looking for? And do you expect there to be vocal protests of Bad Bunny in the arena, in the stadium?
I expect this Super Bowl to be the most political Super Bowl we've ever seen because of who they picked and because of how the NFL has handled that. The NFL is obviously sending a message to half of the country that have voted for Trump that we don't care how you feel, we don't care what you think. And so I just put a call out to all people. We should stop watching it.
Do you think it's appropriate, since ICE is going to be there, that they would actually go inside the stadium to make a statement?
I don't think that ICE will do that, but if they do, I stand with. I don't agree with everything that ICE does, but I stand with ICE because I understand that you don't swing to the left or right. So because ICE does that's like saying because we have a bad officer that does something, we should get rid of police. No, if there needs to be reform, if there needs to be things done, we fight for those. But we don't say we get rid of police because one police officer does something bad or because a few ICE agents do something bad.
But there have been other halftime performers who, before they were selected, had voiced political opinions. Beyonce, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, but they could speak English. That's the main point here.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
In my opinion, he has made himself a centerpiece of politics. So where other ones might have said something here and there, he has been a political activist for one side. From him endorsing Kamala and the comments he made, I followed that because I was commenting on the election. He was very much a big-time Kamala supporter. So he already rubbed half the country wrong with a lot of his demonizing them.
So if Kid Rock were doing the halftime show, should everyone boycott?
I don't think politics has any place in sport. Americans are tired of celebrities that make $20 million a year telling us that we are bad people because middle America, Southern America wants secure borders and we want an immigration enforced. We're tired of it. The vice president said something that's very, I love it. He said, just because we are a nation of immigrants doesn't mean we have to have the worst immigration policy in the world.
Great points all around. Now here's something the left is really pissed about. They asked the NFL commissioner Roger Goodell if or not he's going to cooperate with ICE. And he straight up just said, yeah, we have no choice.
Two-part question, although they are related. Will there be any ICE enforcement operations, to your knowledge, around the Super Bowl, whether that's this week and not the game on Sunday? And then the second part, Bad Bunny made a pretty clear anti-ICE statement at the Grammys last night. What are you expecting in terms of political statement, whether that's from Bad Bunny or Green Day or any of the other performers?
On your first question, security is obviously one of the things we focus on the most. It's a Tier 1 level event that involves unique assets at the federal level, state level, and the local level, all working together. I see no change in that in the preparations for the Super Bowl. We've not seen that. We're working with all three of those levels and doing everything we can to make sure it's a safe environment. And the federal government is a big part of that, including this administration and every other administration before that. I think Tier 1 is probably been the category we've had since at least the turn of the century, if not before that. So I just anticipate we'll continue to do the work to make it the safest event. On your second question, I think everybody listen, Bad Bunny and I think that was demonstrated last night, one of the great artists in the world. And that's one of the reasons we chose.
Says who? Says who? One of the great artists of the world. Who said that? No one has ever uttered the statement, Bad Bunny is one of the great artists of the world.
But the other reason is he understood the platform he was on, and that this platform is used to unite people and to be able to bring people together with their creativity, with their talents, and to be able to use this moment to do that. And I think artists in the past have done that. I think Bad Bunny understands that, and I think he'll have a great performance.
Well, I'm just glad he's not being antagonistic to ICE. If ICE needs to conduct their deportation operation at the Super Bowl, they must. Do you understand me? They must. We'd be getting multiple types of touchdowns. Now, for everyone that's not going to be watching the halftime show with Bad Bunny, naming yourself Bad Bunny as a man is a sin that deserves the ultimate penalty. Bad Bunny, I couldn't think of a name worse to name yourself as someone with male genitalia. Who are you? Do you have ovaries? Not even women would name themselves that as a joke. I'm a Bad Bunny. Actually, women would. They probably would name themselves that. All right, so Turning Point USA is putting on their own halftime show, and it's filled with stars. The lineup for the All-American halftime show is here. Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett this Sunday. And it's airing on a lot of places. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know one person in this lineup. It's Kid Rock. I don't know who these other people are. I'm sure they sing well. I don't know what they sing. I don't know them. This is kind of emblematic of music today. I might have heard a song of theirs somewhere at some point, but I just don't know who they are. It used to be that Michael Jackson made music. Elvis made music. These stars from of old. Now it's like, okay, this person's voice made a song that went viral. It's all over my TikTok, but I don't know what they look like. Then again, I really don't listen to music. Every now and then I'll indulge in gospel if I'm on a long drive and I don't want to talk to myself, because I prefer to do that than listen to music, talk about ideas and run through different plans and plots in my head. Then I'll listen to some random songs. Like the time I drove to Bozeman, Montana, and all I could hear was Jolene, Jolene, please don't take my man. On repeat. Dolly Parton. Someone in the comments is like, George, how could you not know who? I don't care. I don't know him. He's not paying the bills. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all very much for watching. God bless and goodbye.